God, there has to be somewhere where I can shave some. Jay's treaty. Oh, I actually got the apostrophe. Nice. J treaty, treaty of amity, commerce, and navigation between His Britannic Majesty and the United States of America. Hey, calling notice the J treaty and the J treaty. 1795. Great. Great. 1795. Commerce between His Majesty and America. Tell you where I can save some space. Not even sure how well this is going to print. Crawling in my crawl, case wounds they will not crawl. Thank you. Let's see, where else do I have a year that I can get rid of? 1798. I sang it, so I remember it. 1862. It's actually more trouble than it's worth to actually. Actually. 1859. Does that even give me any more space, or do I just suck? That's important. Who are they responding to? I can leave it as the Alien Sedition Act. How do they hope to solve the problem? Creating civil disrest and disease with the Perez. You put a hyphen there because it's not disease, it's dis-ease. Duress, desert, or desert. Duress, I suppose. What problem did it create? In spite of the session, yeah, I didn't find that's a pretty big problem. Alright, so I need one more, two more. So, Kentucky, Virginia resolutions. Check. Oh my god. Now is the Bill of Rights adopted. Just looking at the Bill of Rights, which amendment is the most important to how we live today, 2018, and which amendment is the least useful to us? Which amendment will you modernize / revise to make more useful today? Be sure to justify your answer. I think I can do that one pretty well without taking too many notes on it. Unlike the Kentucky and Virginia resolutions. I said I'm a stereotype. God, that's horrible. I'm doing an impression of that chicken dude. Please leave me alone. I didn't kill anyone. Not yet. On the following treaties or land acquisitions, the Louisiana Purchase, which was the most insignificant impact on the development of the U.S. in the 19th century. I'm going to Google antebellum politics for a second. I hope you don't mind. Antebellum politics. Antebellum period summary. The antebellum period in American history is generally considered the period before the Civil War and after the War of 1812. Although some historians expand it to all the years from the adoption of the Constitution in 1789 to the beginning of the Civil War. Fuck it, treaties and land acquisition. And the development of the U.S. in the 19th century. Now, not to be conceited or anything, what I think is the annexation of Texas. Yeehaw. Now I study for the essay portion. Let's just see what we can do. Cool. I like how the formatting came out. Like 2 vertical columns and then just the chunk on the bottom, which is going to be about the essay. Let's actually make this bold. Bam. I'm gonna have to do a test print to see if this font size actually fucking works. Because there's a chance that it's just gonna be like too small for the paper and that's gonna suck. I'm a little bit tired of this already. It's only 8:17. I have more recording to do. Fun. Like a kazoo! Like a kazoo. First things first, I have to decide which essay I want to answer. What do you consider to be the core cause of the Civil War, both immediate and long-term? At what point do you believe the war was inevitable? Be sure to provide specific examples and explanations. Cool, I can do that. I actually think it started with the Missouri Compromise, because that's when Congress got involved and the South was like, hey, no, fuck you. Especially since Congress was like, hey, let's not do this slave thing, like, above this line. They were literally putting themselves above them, but on some hilarious. So, I need some form of thesis. Because that's what they want out of me. The Civil War became unavoidable at the Missouri Compromise. I mean, I think I'm tying, but I mean, like, the abolition of slavery wouldn't have happened. Well, it was kind of close to happening until the cotton gin was invented, but, like, believe it or not, that cotton gin was made to end slavery, so it's like inventing the pencil just to find out that it's being used to draw porn. But worse, because porn's actually, like, okay. I mean, like, it's a lot better than capturing and enslaving an entire human race. God, that joke was so poorly formed. I'm gonna get crucified in the fucking comments. Essay porting. Cool. That's what that is then. The 3 pieces of evidence the 3 reasons why I think that. Federal involvement, comma, 2. Second reason I believe that. I need at least 2 based on the formatting that they want. Oh, and that reminds me, tomorrow I'm gonna have to go pick up a blue book. Shit. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope this isn't too much of a cliffhanger. What will his second point in his essay be? I wonder. Oh, I'm being responsible. Tune in next time when I do my calculus homework. It'd be so sad if that was actually a joke. I mean, it would be less sad if that was actually a joke. I don't know if it is or not. All I know is I have to make months worth of videos in fucking 4 days! 4 days! And I have three final exams across those days! I have to work on uploading them on like Friday. Like scheduling them out. 9 o'clock every day. I'm probably not going to be playing a lot of new stuff. Let's see. So, salutations. Welcome back to another episode of Michael's Doing His Homework. Hopefully the final episode of the U.S. history portion. I'm not expecting anyone to watch this. I didn't expect anyone to watch Big Lavender Game either, and look how that turned out. Fucking balling over there. Was for a while. Like, a solid month on that thing. It was like at least 2 views a day. At least. It was amazing. That was amazing. So, what's another reason why the Missouri Compromise? I mean, it was a lot better than the alternative. It was federal involvement. I guess it forced the North to be aware. Forced the North to be more aware of slavery. You can argue that without the North being more aware about it, the Liberator might not have happened, and other stuff like, well, I mean, the Liberator would have happened, but like, the whole abolitionist movement might not have been as big, because like, then they had to look out for runaway slaves and stuff and return them to their masters. Third point. What's a good point for this shit? Don't fall backwards. Otherwise you're gonna die at some point. And you're gonna, regardless of falling backwards. I misspelled north. I added an E. And I forgot the R. It was the oath. I took an oath to defend my country. And now I'm unlocking disabilities. I don't mean it in a mean way. Fucking some people have lisps. It's cool. Some people have accents. It's cool. Fine. Both of them make it harder for me to understand them in conversation. I don't know if I'm digging myself a deep grave. Looked at it, maybe edit it out. Probably edit it out. Force the North to be more aware of slavery. What is the third thing about the Missouri Compromise? Preserved a precarious balance. Hey, focus there. Focus there. Thank you. Preserved a precarious balance for free versus slave states. So that's good. But it completely took the power out of the state's hands. And I suppose if you do want to argue the angle that it was about states' rights, then that would be one of the more important points for you. So those are the 3 points. Now, supporting points. Why would federal involvement be a problem? Because up until that point, it was not seen as something that required political action. And it probably is the reason why William Lloyd Garrison was almost completely against doing it via those methods. So that's 1.1, 1.2, because I want 2 solid points of evidence. Probably some sort of quote from something. That'd be decently good. Yeah, I think I'm done with this for tonight. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you made it all the way through the series, good on you. I'm sorry.